I am so excited about opening these up. My birthday is coming up, my 30th birthday, and this is kind of like Arteza's 30th birthday present to me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Lissa's Letters. My name is Alyssa and I am a hand lettering artist. I combine inspirational quotes and colorful illustrations to create unique pieces of art. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out Arteza brush pens. Now, it's my understanding that Arteza is a somewhat newer art company, and they sent me a few of their products to review, and today I'm going to be looking at their brush pens, see how they work with some hand lettering, and I also want to see if I can create a really epic piece of artwork with them. I haven't even opened up the plastic yet, so I'm going to do that first. Ah, that crinkly sound. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so you can see there are 48 brush pens in it. All right. Oh my gosh, it comes with a water brush. It actually comes with a water brush. But yeah, this is really awesome. The tip is really soft. So let's take a look at these colors. My other brush pens that I have all have felt tips. These, they actually have bristles. Oof, oh my goodness, okay. So you really, you can't color it very well. If, I'm used to with my felt tip brush pens, really pressing down like that. But this is not like that. You really kind of have to use the tip of the brush pen. I am loving this pink color and this purpley pink color. They are so beautiful, and I really don't have anything quite like them in my other sets. I just love this teal color here and this sky blue color, this blue color. Yeah, there are some amazingly beautiful colors in this set. I am going to take my water brush and just see how these interact with water once they're somewhat dry. Okay, ooh, yeah. Oh, these are so nice. Look at that. Okay, I'm getting a little excited about this, but this pigment just is really picking up so nicely. Let's see. So yeah, these work so beautifully with water. I love a lot of these colors, and I'm so excited to try this out with some hand lettering. Look how similar the length is of this Arteza brush nib to the brush nib of the Tombow Dual brush pen. I want to show you guys what my normal lettering looks like with the Tombow Dual brush pen, just so you can have a comparison, I guess. Okay, that first brush pen was a little bit frayed, so I'm gonna try this one. Lettering with these brush pens just feels so easy and natural for me. Ugh, I just love the Tombow Dual brush pens. Okay, so now Arteza's turn. It's not terrible. Actually, it's really not bad at all. Definitely not easy to control. Okay. Yeah, looking at this, I'm not like super pleased because I realized that I didn't have a lot of control over the thickness of the letters. I mean, I'm really particular about just the shapes of my letters. I want them to be just how I want them. Now that I've gone over it with a water brush, I really like it. I think what I want to do now is try out the actual brush pen on a different type of paper that's more smooth and see if I can make it look a little bit nicer. So this paper is my HP Premium paper. It is super, super smooth. Like maybe the smoothest paper I've ever felt. And this is what I use for most of my brush lettering when I'm using my felt tip brushes and I'm not doing any water blending. So let's try out my name on this. Okay, wow. Whew. So same thing, I don't have a whole lot of control. Let's see. Oh, it didn't really bleed through the paper. Okay, I liked that. Maybe you just have to like get the hang of it. So you can see it's just like not very smooth. It gives the appearance of what it would look like if I were to letter with a really frayed Tombow. I do have to say that I prefer this to the HP Premium paper just because like I just think this looks so messy, and once I was able to clean this one up with the water brush, I really like how it looked. So the next thing that I want to try out is using just the water brush to letter. My expectation is that it's going to be a lot lighter than this first one that I did, but let's see. I was right. That looks really nice though. I really, really like that. Okay. Yeah, I think this water brush definitely wins. What, Baxter? What is it? So that's how it looks when I use the water brush instead of the brush pen. I really like both. Like, the color is quite different. I don't know if you can tell, which is really interesting because I used the exact same brush pen to do them. Let's take a look at how well these brush pens blend. Let's do from just a light blue to a slightly darker blue. Let's see how this goes. The blends they're okay. They're not too bad. It's just such a wet ink that it does go through the paper quite a bit. I just feel like this isn't the right paper for this. So let's try it out on the mixed media paper. Alright, well that took me like half the amount of time on this paper than it did on the HP Premium paper. I didn't have to go over it as many times for them to blend together on this paper. So I think we can safely conclude that these brush pens are not really made for the smoother, thinner papers like a marker paper or a laser printer paper like the HP Premium paper. It's really better suited for a thicker paper like this. Let's try out doing some blending with a water brush. Well, I think I might want to try this again and just bring the green and yellow a little bit closer together before I put down the water. I'm gonna bring them right up close to each other. I want to go ahead and just move on to the wet on wet technique. Okay, so now I'm going to try this technique in a word, and if any of you guys have seen any of my content before, you know that I love rainbows. So I'm going to do this in a rainbow blend. I think that came out pretty cute. I mean, besides the fact that the A did not have enough space, I think I'm getting the hang of using these brush pens, and I think it is now time to take what we've learned and create a piece of artwork. Let's go! Days kind of getting to know how these brush pens work and creating some artwork with them, I wanted to just give you some final thoughts. Firstly, and most importantly, is as a hand lettering artist, these are not going to be my go-to brush pens for just regular hand lettering. The fact that the brush nib has bristles instead of a felt tip, and because it's so flexible, it just made it really difficult for me to control the brush nib, and I couldn't really get my letters to look the way I wanted to. That being said, if you're somebody who really enjoys watercolor lettering, then these are a great option because they're kind of fun to use if I'm only expecting them to work like water brushes. The impression that I get about these brush pens is that they were designed for illustrators or watercolor artists and not really for hand lettering artists like me. Because I love doing illustrations in my hand lettering artwork, I do think I'm going to use these. And I'm really excited about some of the colors and just the fact that I can create such precise lines with the tips of some of these brush pens. They have absolutely beautiful colors in their set of 48 brush pens, and they really are super pigmented. They are a dream to use on the Arteza watercolor paper, which is super thick. Unfortunately, the watercolor paper only comes with 14 pages per pad, so I'm scared I'm going to use up those 14 sheets really quickly because it's just so wonderful to work with. But yeah, so those were my thoughts about the Arteza brush pens. I would love to hear what you guys think about them if you've tried them out at all. Feel free to leave some comments down in the comment section about your experience. If you're interested in seeing how I create artwork with brush pens that I feel more comfortable with, then I would definitely suggest you check out some of my other videos on this channel. And if you liked this video and you want to see even more videos about hand lettering art, then make sure you hit the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.